Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to You've Got a Friend, where we discuss emotional issues regarding the youth without adding that tad much of sadness to it. And as you may have seen on today's video, we're going to discuss a very controversial topic: what the opposite gender wish you knew about them. And as a disclaimer before I continue, opinions expressed in this video are not that of You've Got a Friend nor the host himself. As a matter of fact, I'll try to remain as gender neutral as much as I can in this video. You may as well regard me as an AI, just a blog, an article, whatever you may consider me, but I'll be as gender neutral as I can. And we cannot possibly cover all the points regarding such a broad topic, but with all that cleared, let's get to it. I'm gonna just flip a coin and start on the ladies' side. What ladies wish men knew that they may not. The first one is pretty obvious. They wish men would open up a little bit more. Women wish men would open up. That is no secret, but the question is why? Why do ladies want to know the emotion side of men so much? Because they feel like it would make things so much easier. When you know what someone is thinking, when you know how they feel about something, it's so much easier for you to make your next move. It's so much easier for you to decide if you're gonna let this person stay in your life, and if you do decide for them to stay in your life, how you are going to treat them, how you're going to make your next move. It's as simple as that. And it's no secret that men are known for closing themselves off, being a little bit macho, if not all macho, and not saying how they feel. And this brings a trade-off that ladies simply don't know how to deal with the person on the other side. Do you know if the person is happy or not, what they like, when they are being so secretive? And sometimes it can just feel like they are a tag-along in whatever kind of relationship they are being faced with. The next and the simplest point is women would like men to know that they don't have to tolerate every single thing they do and understand it. This one was put a little bit rough, so I'm going to sugarcoat it. I don't want to be extremely explicit about how exactly it was put, but it goes as simply as: do to me what you would like done to you, and also do to me what you wouldn't mind being done to your little sister or even your mother. Simply make me feel like a human. Women feel like men always make such lame excuses for all the bad stuff they be doing, and making it as if women actually have to understand the reason as to why they are doing such. And the truth of the matter is, no, women don't owe men nothing. And to be told that they need to understand all of that it's ludicrous. So they just wish men knew that they are as much important in whatever iteration or relationship that is being made as the men are, and nobody has to tolerate more than the next person. Is that clear? I don't know. I hope it is. Women are also wishing that men would know just how scary it is when you are being approached by a random guy in the street and he's asking for your number and he just won't let go. So much so that women feel like they need to nice their way out of it, flirt their way out of it, because they be so scared for their life. They feel like the only way this person is going to leave me and I'm going to escape the situation is if I act all nice, flirty, and be responsive to what they do, because otherwise they know that they are very scared for their life, because most of the time they being approached by people who can literally hold them down by one arm, and these people do actually get aggressive when they don't get what they want. It's also said that men seem not to believe that women get really harassed a lot. They do. It's just that when it doesn't happen when they are around, they ask, "You say you get harassed a lot, but I never seen it." Yeah, it never happens when men are around. Like I said, so I'm told. I am told so. These are not my opinions. Plus, they say that most of the time they are not believed when they say, your friend so and so is sexually harassing me. And the first question that comes to mind is, Mike is assaulting you? That's not the Mike I know. Mike wouldn't exactly do that. And it's so sad when they're trying to make their point and the first question that comes, what did you do to Mike that made him try to unquote assault you? Another part, like I said, these are miscellaneous. I'm just going to put them together. Women wish they'd get recognized. This is more about the corporate side of it. Women do so much and they feel like they are not recognized enough for it as much as the men do. There are stereotype sentences such as, why aren't there more female scientists? Why do women sit back as we dominate the workforce? They are not given a chance. We all know that when a woman has to go to the top position in a company, the first question that comes to a top corporate is, what happens when she gets pregnant? They feel like when she leaves for maybe maternity leave, she's going to put a dent in the company. And as we've seen many a time, this is simply not true. And the simplest part of this is, women wish they'd just be respected. It's as simple as that. Every point I'm talking about here boils down to one thing: respect. All done, all dusted on that point. The other side of the coin, the men. Ladies, this is your time to actually listen, take out the notepad and jot down some points. The first one, men wish ladies knew they don't exactly like opening up, and it's not because of a stereotype that men should be macho and solve their own feelings. No, they feel like they were simply engineered so. For most men, feelings are actually a taboo thing, except if they are talking about someone really close, like a brother or a wife. But for most men who don't have those sort of really close connections, emotions can be pretty taboo. They feel like they'd rather solve their problems in their own mind cave at their own time rather than go to a person, express their emotions, and actually have them used against them, possibly. Men also feel like they are under a lot of pressure as compared to their opposing gender. How? Let me put it like this. A guy is in grade 11 or grade 12 with a girl. He asks her out. And the girl assumes that the guy is gonna pay for everything. He might come with a car, greatly dressed, and may even bring a gift along. So men feel like they are expected to have more success than their fellow peers of the other gender. They feel like they are also, other than that, expected to be more successful. That's what I'm told. Like I say, not opinions of the channel. I don't know what ladies think at this point, but I'm gonna continue as much as I can. Men also feel like they are asked to sense a lot of stuff. They are asked to sense when a woman is not okay. They are asked to sense when a woman wants something. They are asked to sense the difference between flirting and being nice. And that is simply something a human cannot do altogether. Especially when you don't even know how you feel in yourself. You can't exactly figure out how the other person is feeling. Next point on this is, men wish ladies would understand that sometimes space is needed. When a man doesn't talk to you the next day after a great day of texting, it doesn't mean he is not into you anymore. Ladies come into men's lives at a later stage, and to be bombarded with that 24/7 communication is hard for most men who, like we know, are also closing their emotions off and they don't like to be invaded as much. And as a bonus part, a missed call doesn't exactly mean that a guy is not in love anymore. It means he may be busy doing something. For example, recording this video. Don't take it personal. I'd like to ask you a question before I close things off. Let's make up a scenario where men and women come together and sit in like this huge world conference. It's a fantasy, right? And they talk about the sacrifices that need to be done for both genders to move along together as more compact. Do you really think there may be a point in our lifetime or even in the future, now that everyone is kind of sort of connected, where we understand each other to a point where the genders get along flawlessly? Maybe not so much flawlessly, but enough to cause a difference. Do you really think if we sacrifice for each other enough and we talk for each other enough, there may be a time where everything just goes along smoothly? Do you really think it's possible, or you think it's another fairy tale? I'll leave it to you. Join us next week when we talk about the one reason most relationships end. And no, it's not cheating. You'll be interested to hear this one. Thank you for watching. I love you guys.